guys, so welcome to another unboxing video, and today's unboxing video will be unboxing some more computer stuff, of course, on this channel. As many comments I got on the Lenovo unboxing for who's my cameraman, well, guess who's back? Darth Vader is back. So, but if you prefer me using a external microphone for filming my future videos, please let me know in the comments. So, just to see what's best, this with Darth Vader behind the camera, or me alone with my microphone. So yeah, today's unboxing will be unboxing the very new, it's not very new, but recently new Cooler Master Nepton 240M. It's a dual 120mm liquid cooler. It's a maintenance-free liquid cooler. And it's up there to perform as good as Corsair's solutions. They're H-series, H100 or something like that. They're pretty much the same thing. The radiator, I believe, is a little thinner on this than it is on Corsair's. It's a nice picture on the box. Shows the product how it looks. Looks pretty good. And it says pretty much what it needs to say. It says it has a performance test on the back here. So it says that that actually benefits using two fans or dual push-pull configuration, because it goes down 2 degrees Celsius, weird enough. But perhaps the fin density on the radiator is very dense. So and the stock Intel stock heatsink here got 81 degrees Celsius at full load, and this got 45 with 2 fans and 43 with 4 fans. So I don't know if that's a real test, but you also got the Nepton 120 XL. That's the single 120 but thicker radiator model. So yeah, this cooler also includes the new Silencio fans, which you can, well, weird enough, only buy with their products. So you cannot buy these fans by themselves. So you have to buy their cases or their coolers like this. So opening it up is of course secured in this plastic, so if you pick it up in the store, you can see if it has been opened and tickled with, to say it right. And I believe this is a kind of a shoebox style packaging. Yes, I'm right. Styrofoam on the top, awesome, and eco-friendly packaging on the inside here. So here are the two Silencio fans. These are the same that they included with pretty much all of their new 120 liquid coolers. They're awesome fans. It's a great blade design and pretty much a very nice static pressure and surprisingly quiet. We'll run a sound test of them later on. So I have my trusty little fan controller right there with my using of course a Corsair power supply to power it all, so you get stable power. And you got some installation instructions here and warranty information. This thing has a 5-year limited warranty, which is pretty cool. So if it breaks down within 5 years, well, no worries. You are covered by that warranty. So you got 2 of those Silencio fans. Of course, if you could buy just 2 more, it would be awesome. Perhaps you can contact Cooler Master themselves. Maybe they will send you. And you got some mounting materials. Man, this is a heavy bag. What seems like a splitter. Yes, that's a fan splitter for the dual fans included. Both are 4-pin fans. Yes, both are 4 pins. They include some thermal compound backplates for Intel and AMD sockets. There's the same backplate actually, so it's pretty cool, but just the other side is a little bit different. They got this rubber isolators to put on the fans, so they don't so they seal very tightly to the radiator, which is a feature this heatsink includes, but not the lower end model doesn't. Well, not at the time of filming at least. And they got some some fan screws and some spring-loaded screws for mounting on the CPU and all that stuff you need to install it. And the last but not least, the whole assembly itself. I'm gonna throw this box over here. So everything is packed in their plastic with some gel there to absorb all that condensation and stuff, so it won't corrode or something while it's in transit or just break. That is a reasonable thin, well, dense fin density. Yeah, very nice actually, no problem blowing through that. It's pretty light actually. The tubes are reasonably long, so you can if you can install this in the top like I'm going to do in my case, and installing on a CPU, that's no problem. I can even install like far back in, so, and you can even turn this whole thing around and still install it like this, but the tubes will of course be bent a little bit, so it's up to you how you want to install it. But of course these bigger radiators are harder to install, so yeah. You get a lit up Cooler Master logo on the block there, and of course a copper base, because copper is the best for transporting transporting heat. It's the best heat absorbing material to find, next to aluminum and gold. Of course using a gold plate base will not be very cheap, so yeah, warranty void if you remove these stickers, so that's pretty, actually a little bad, because they have so much sleeving on these cables, and then they have these on. But of course you can tuck away the cable and see if you can hide this hide these labels somehow, or put some electrical tape over them or something like that. So yeah, pretty awesome. They're light, which is a good thing for me, because I believe this actually whole assembly weighs less than my Noctua NHD14 heatsink like I use today. So the reason I'm installing this instead of the Noctua NHD14, even though they perform pretty much the same, or if not a little bit worse than the Noctua, is because this takes up a lot less space, and I'm going to the Gathering in April, which is pretty exciting. So need something to show off the rest of the computer, not just the heatsink, you know. So yeah, having a sound test of these fans and stuff, let's do that. I'm not going to install them on the radiator, I'm just going to put them again up against the radiator just to see if there is a turbulence noise coming from that. So my fan controller here, so I'm going to just find out which fan cable I should use, because there's so many on this. Appears to be a 4-pin over here. I can probably use the 4-pin. Yeah, I can use the 4-pin. And I am going to install with the Y splitter here, so both fans run at the exact same speed. It's nice they include so much accessories. These are those rubber gaskets or whatever, so so you can install those fans and make them seal well. So yeah, let's plug on this splitter here. It's bad that it isn't sleeved the whole way, but that's because the fans maybe will have some. If cables are pretty much are perhaps further away, because these are not very long fan cables, not that long. So let's plug it up to this 4-pin here. There you go, and hook up both fans to this, since this fan controller can't take both fans on a single VRM or speed or voltage regulator, which is pretty cool. So just for the fans themselves, let's see how they sound. Yeah, they have quite a lot of motor noise from them. We'll lift them up from the table. Not that bad. And if I hook them up to the radiator, almost I put my finger in the fan there. Nope, not much more noise from that. So a little bit more fan noise, but other than that, not too bad. So very nice. So now I'm going to test out how that pump sounds, because many people have complained, especially from the cheaper models, that the pump is loud on them. So let's see if they're true, or if they're speaking bullshit. So plug in this, which is also a 4-pin, but it's only wired up for 3. So there you go. That is not a very noisy pump. You hear some air bubbles in it. You can see if you can make it. Yeah. It's normally supposed to be like this, so and the bubbles are supposed to travel down or up to the radiator, if there is any. And after running this a while, the bubbles will disappear and they will go out of the loop. So let's see how fast this pump spins. Yeah, 2200 RPM exactly, actually. So 2200 RPMs, which is pretty decent. Man, this screen is weird. Temperature probe, so I got it laying around on the table here, saying that the ambient temperature 20 degrees. It's pretty cool. But yeah, this seems to be working very nicely. It's very quiet. I would say that the power supply is actually louder than the pump is, so that's pretty cool. And what's cool is this pump and all this controller is also called Aero Cool, which is pretty cool. Get it? Cool. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and that's pretty much it. I will probably do a system update of my computer system when the pump is assembled in, or the whole thing is assembled in my computer. So stay tuned for that, and I'm gonna get some sound clips going for you soon. So and just put them in your own little clips after this video. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and stay subscribed for more unboxing videos of computers and hardware.